What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great night, man. Welcome back into the stream. If you were around last night, you guys saw us struggle pretty tough as we did drop our first two games of the season, but we're not going to shy away from that at all. We're going to continue to just believe that we are capable of getting it done. So maybe we can get it done, though. Obviously, I think we're going to be all right, though. Here we go, though, guys. As you guys can see, man, we do have a lot of stuff going on right here. We're going to go ahead and get into this game and hope that we can find a way to win it. Right here, making sure all the alerts are on really quickly. Everything does seem to be fine, but hope you guys are having a great night. Was any of you guys able to go out and see the new Spider-Man movie? I was able to watch it and really enjoyed it. Thought they did a very good job with that. But right here, we're going to get straight into it. Like I said, guys, we did lose our first two games of the season. We lost to Ohio State and Ole Miss. Right here, we got SMU, our first conference game, and we're going to see if we can lock in and get a win right here, as we're going to kick the ball off to these guys, and they're going to return the ball all the way up to the 17-yard line. Not a bad little return by these Mustangs right here. And Kevin Jennings, man, 368 yards, 4 touchdowns last week. Had a very good game. What's up, Stefan? How you doing, brother? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. Right here, though, going to try out some stuff a little bit different this week. Maybe we could be a little more successful in stopping the offense. The defense has struggled, but another big storyline has been that our offensive line has not been very good, along with a quarterback who's really just been super inexperienced, as they find a guy underneath right here, and they're going to get the tackle on the play, but it is going to be a first down, so it looks like the Stangs already getting something going on the first play of the game, as they're able to get about 12 yards on the pass completion, and we're going to have to continue to lock down on defense. It's just been a struggle point for us all year. We haven't really had the answers as they go underneath once again, and again getting about 6 yards on there. Yes, I am Louisville. You're thinking about the game now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're trying to, bro. We're trying really hard to get in here and get this figured out. Right here, they're going to have to play super aggressive and probably even underneath. We'll see if it works out right here, as they do have a bunch to the right side. They are going to go with the RPO, and bad effort right there is going to spring the guy wide open around the edge for the first down. He was in position to make a play, but unfortunately not able to finish it off right there, and that cost us a lot of extra yards. We're slowly trying to build the culture here, but it has been extremely tough to get some wins, and I feel like we didn't get a great start to our schedule. Like I said, playing Ole Miss to start the season, and then of course right here as he takes off running, we do take him down, and Ohio State. So the 2 losses. We honestly probably should have won the Ohio State games. The coach took full ownership of it, said it was his fault, that he had bad play calls. So he fumbled the ball. Ohio State was able to get it, take it to the house, and win the game. And right there, getting some pressure. And then we're going to set up a 3rd and 2. So a big down right here. Maybe we'll see them finally go with some pressure. They've been very big on just not letting anything get over the top of them, but they have left stuff underneath, and right here going to run the ball, and he finds a lane. He's wide open, and he's going to go all the way to the house. So the defensive struggles continuing as we give up a first drive touchdown to start the game. Had him in 3rd and 2. Nobody was in the middle. He was patient running the ball, was able to find a hole, and once he broke through, there was green grass in front of him. He takes it all the way untouched for the touchdown, and SMU with a 7-0 lead over Louisville. So now we'll see how this offense can go. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. The offensive line not very good. This is a team that did attack the transfer portal pretty aggressively. They finished 13th last year in real life. So definitely trying to bring some guys in here and fill some holes. We'll see if it works out. Currently, though, not. But you can see Isaac Brown is the highlight player, guys. And he had a very big day against Ohio State. Unfortunately, he was not able to get it done by himself. It was a team effort, and the team kind of let him down as we lost that game right there. But we're not going to shy away. We're going to leave it in the past right here, and we're going to see if we can get something going on the ground early as we hand the ball off, but it is going to be a 3-yard loss on the play. So not a great start to this game. We're going to have to lock in. We're going to have to put it behind us and continue to just play one play at a time. Right here, going with the play action and trying to throw the ball, but the pass rush is just too much for the quarterback and the offensive line. A thing we were talking about, the offensive line struggling immensely this year with that, and because of that, we're not able to get it done. Here we go, though. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Going to roll out of the pocket. We'll see what he does. See some green grass. Going to try to do it with his legs, and he's got it in some more. Going down the sideline and finally getting pushed out, man. I've been practicing, and I can throw official size football, 40 yards about practice starts. Hey, that's good, man. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Hopefully you get that quarterback position that you're trying to get, my man. Nice play right there, though. 37 yards. Nobody really open. He had a guy underneath, but he knew it wasn't going to get the first down. He uses his legs and takes it for 37 yards past the 50-yard line for a big-time play. Appreciate the heart, me. Oh, yeah. Welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are having a great night. As you guys can see, man, we're trying to turn this season around. This is year one of the Louisville dynasty as well. So right here, we dropped our first 2 games against Ohio State and Ole Miss, trying to bounce back in conference right here. We got a big opportunity, but obviously got to execute and get it done. And then we got a heart me from Patrick as well, man. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Right here, going to send some motion around to the other side. Defense not really moving, and he's going to throw the ball, but it's going to be just behind him, and the DB going to have an opportunity to get the hand on the ball. Did State win the dynasty? Yo, what's up, TJ? Oh, yeah, with the Go Popular, man. Thank you so much for the gifts. They won 1 national championship. They were not able to get it done after that. Right here, though, it is 3rd down, and they're going to throw a dangerous pass, and they're unfortunately just not able to haul it in through the contact. So, again, the offense just going very stale right here, and we're going to have to punt the ball back to these guys, and it looks like it could go out. 17 Go Populars for, oh yeah, man. Thank you so much for the gifts. I do appreciate it, my boy. For real, man. Greatly appreciate it. So let's see if our defense can lock in on this drive. We had them stop multiple times on 3rd downs, but just wasn't able to get them off the field when it mattered most. Right here, going to a 5-wide formation with the quarterback. Going to keep an eye out for it, and he ends up just throwing the ball out of bounds. A smart play, as the defensive coverage down the field was very good right there. So we'll see if they can start to get a little bit of momentum going right here, but we are going to have to keep an eye on the run. They did burn us pretty bad on the run earlier. Right here, though, going to do exactly that. No, it's going to be play action, getting it out very quickly, and with the extra effort, not enough, but very, very close to that 1st down marker. So here we go, guys. We were in this situation earlier. Oh, dang, I thought you took over Georgia. No, Georgia's my online dynasty. So I do an online dynasty with the community. That's probably where you get confused. And right there, pressure immediately up the middle, and that is going to be a tackle for a loss. And just like that, guys, we're going to get the ball back, able to finally get a stop. I feel like that might be the first stop of the year for this defense. They have not been very good for us this year, as we're going to try to get something in the return game, but no blocking down the field. It's not going to spring us. So here we go, guys. A new drive, a new set of downs. Why is this title Army Dynasty? That's a good question. I don't know why it's Army. Let me fix that really quickly. Thank you for pointing that out right there, man. We will fix that early. It's not going to let me fix it, is it? Okay, so yes. I don't know what's going on. My TikTok's been really, really weird lately. Right here, they're going to snap the ball. It's play action. Can they find a man? Going to go with a tough catch, and he is not able to get it, dropping the ball right there. Unfortunately, just not going to get it done. I was going to say if the dogs were open, then I'm all in on online. Yeah. Yeah, I got, surprisingly, we had a guy that wanted to be the dogs, but then he backed out, and nobody really wanted it. And right there, stumbling to catch the ball, but he gets it going down the field and finally pushed out of bounds. Our highlight player having a great game right there. I think I made this event ahead of time, and because of that, it still got Army, but that's on me. But this is not Army, obviously. This is Louisville right here, though, trying to get something going up the middle of the field, and we are going to get about 5 yards. So the offense really starting to lock in and play a lot better right here. We'll see if they can continue as we hand it back off to him. Makes a man miss, going down the middle of the field and brought down inside the 10. So the pass game has not been super good for us, but the run game has been very efficient. If you decide to switch it up and change from the dogs, I'm in, man. Just, yeah, for sure, MD. Here we go, though. Going to go with it right here, and he's going to hand it to the quarterback, takes the block from the running back, and gets it for the score, and that's going to be a touchdown by the Louisville Cardinals. They're going to tie this game up. A beautiful second drive right there, bouncing back after the first drive was really just not successful, and right here, we're going to have an opportunity to get another stop on defense and possibly take a lead in this game right here, playing at home with the home crowd at our back right here. Hopefully, we can get a win for these guys and get out of that loss column for the first time this year. So here we go, guys. New set of downs, new opportunity. We'll see what happens. They were able to score a touchdown on the opening drive pretty easily against us, but the second drive was not as successful as we were able to get them stopped. And here we go, going to go with a screen, getting some blocks down the field and finally getting cut down, but it's going to be a 9-yard gain on the play right there. We haven't really blitzed a ton this game, so a little interesting that they decided to go with that play, but obviously worked out for them as they were able to scoop up 9 yards on the pass. Right here, they're going to come down and see if we can protect against the run. It is going to be a pass, though. It is a quick pass as he gets it out, and the Roman safety going to lay the boomstick on the guy right there, stopping him immediately in his tracks. So 1st and 10, new set of downs, motioning somebody out of the backfield right here. And again, going across the middle of the field, all the way down past the 40, past the 35 to the 33-yard line. A nice little play right there. Yeah, I don't know why it's titled that, Austin. That's on me, bro. That's on me, brother. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10, going to hand the ball off, and the linebacker all over it right there. They're only going to get about 2 yards, and honestly, this defense has not been working super well for us, so we'll see if they decide to change it up. Hopefully, they can get it done right here as we're going to motion this guy over and keep an eye on this running back. He's been dangerous. He has their only touchdown of the day right here, motioned somebody over and looking like the running back is going to have an option for a pass, but he ends up checking it down, and only a 1-yard gain as he is pushed out of bounds. But here we go, guys. We'll see if they run this play or they let it go down. So that's going to be the first quarter. It's all tied up. What's up, Jakari? How you doing, brother? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night right here. Trying to get our first win of the season against the ranked SMU Mustangs. They're 16 in the polls after losing a very tough game to Ohio State, where we had that game in control and just wasn't able to close it out. We're trying to get our first win. It'll also be our first ranked win for the coach. This is actually the third night. I know the title's a little confusing, guys. For some reason, it's still saying Army. I changed it to Louisville, but I don't know why it's doing that. My TikTok has been acting a little weird lately, so I think that has part of it to do with it. And right there, pressure up the middle. The quarterback nowhere to go, and that is going to be a sack, and they're going to have to settle for 3 right here. This schedule starts off so tough. Yeah, and on top of that, I changed it to Ohio State on the road. So we ended up having to play Ole Miss and Ohio State. That's why we're currently 0-2. Yeah. Left Army. 3 top 16 games, I think. Yeah. And then we've got SMU right here, as you can see. So, yeah, it's been a tough schedule for us. We should have won the Ohio State game on the road, but we ended up losing that game late. It was pretty heartbreaking. It makes me sick just looking at how we lost. I don't even feel like it was our fault. We tried to pitch the ball in an option play, and our running back didn't even react to it. And it was a fumble, and they picked it up, took it to the house. That's how they ended up beating us. All we had to do was get one first down, and we would have won that game. Right here, though, we're going to run it again. Might as well. He's already got 21 yards on 5 carries. He's played extremely well. Last week was his coming out game as he had over 200 yards on the ground against Ohio State. Really put us in good situations to win that game. You playing your game tonight? I don't think we have a user for him. I don't think he's been active, but if I can get in touch with him, we could definitely do that towards the end of stream. Right now, though, we are going to rock with the Louisville Dynasty as it is 3rd and 5 right here, so a big third down. We are down 3 points. Definitely would love to get 7. We started seeing some success on that previous drive right there, but there is going to be pressure, and he is not going to be able to get out of it. It's going to be a sack, and we're going to have to settle for the punt. What team are you playing? We're playing SMU. I am Louisville. So we're going to punt the ball back to these guys after a very, very bad 3-and-out drive, and not a great punt at that as they get the ball almost at the midfield. But, yeah, we're trying to play. What team am I playing in the Dynasty? I believe it's Oklahoma. I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. A lot of the guys that there said it was inactive. Right here, though, got somebody down the field, but the pressure at too much, and he's going to take a sack on the play. So a nice little first play to kick off this defensive drive. We'll see if we can continue to push them in the backwards direction right here. As long as they're going backwards, we're going to definitely have the advantage. Right here, they're going to go 2 wide to the right. Shotgun formation, going with the RPO. Not really getting any help, though, as he's going to get tackled. He does pick up maybe 1 or 2 yards on the play, but they got to get a lot more than that if they want to find a way to get this first down. And right here, third, we're going to play conservative in this situation. Definitely don't want to give up anything around the chains. If they want to go underneath, that's fine. And right here, a guy coming across the middle, and he smartly throws the ball away as we were all over that. So starting to turn into a defensive matchup in this game, as we've seen some 3-and-outs. We've seen a lot of punts in this first half. We'll see if we can finally get it going. It seems like this team's very inconsistent. It's either the offense or the defense is playing really well. I'm 3-0. Play Oregon next. That's my first big game. I played Auburn, Penn State, and Oklahoma State. I got you. As we've seen some 3-and-outs. Yes, we have seen some 3-and-outs. So we're going to have to figure something out right here. Let's go to some favorites. Maybe we switch it up. We have been running the ball a lot. They've started to kind of, bring people down to the line of scrimmage. So right here, an opportunity to maybe get them sleeping, and we're going to get a pass completion very easily across the middle for about 9 yards. You went to New York City today? That's awesome, man. Did you enjoy it? Like I said, I love New York City, so I am a little jealous of you. That place is awesome. What's your favorite thing to do in New York City, though? Right here, going to try to get him with a shift, though. It is 2nd and inches right here. The shift moving the defense around could be man coverage. We're going to hand it off. Finds a lane, makes a man miss, still on his feet, and then finally brought down close to that 50-yard line. So getting a lot of success on the run. Obviously, passing to start this drive definitely made them start to respect that a little bit more. So now I feel like we do have an opportunity to get back going on the ground as we stiff arm a guy, and the extra effort going to make him lose maybe 1 or 2 yards that he possibly could have got. But still a very, very nice. I just walking around, kind of wandering around. I got you. That's fun to do as well. It's fun to kind of watch the people. Right here, though, going to go to R1 out of the backfield, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds for a minimal 1-yard gain. So again, guys, another big down for us. Hopefully we can get it done right here. And they are going to be sending pressure, it looks like. So be looking for that hot read. Maybe we can get it. Looks like he is going to smart route this guy down right here. So we'll keep an eye to see if that's a matchup that he does like. And they are indeed going to send that pressure. But he completes the pass to the guy. And that's going to be a first down, a new set of downs. And hopefully we can continue this momentum. I went to the 9. Yeah. I've been there twice. That place is very, very cool. There's a lot of cool history there. Obviously sad what happened. But right here, going to go back to the running back, the do-it-all man himself. And that is a beautiful play right there for the 5-yard gain. And we've learned that this team is going to have to get the ball out pretty quickly and rely on the run, as our offensive line is not very good. Right there, going to find McCoy, who catches the ball. The mesh drags the linebackers out, leaves the middle of the field wide open, and the quarterback with enough time to sit there and wait on it to develop hits his man right as he's about to get hit, and that's going to be a first down on the play. Right here, though, going to have to get it out quickly again as we see our running back again getting the ball. It's my second time today, so sad. Yes, there's like an eerie feeling there. Every time we go in there, there's always like this weird eerie feeling. And do you know how to get your stadium pulse ranked? I believe it just matters of like if you win a lot of games against big-time opponents, and I think your record has a lot to do with that. But it's not something you can get done very quickly. You got to kind of work on it throughout multiple years. Here we go, 1st and 10. Beautiful blocking him in the safety, and he's going to win the battle as he gets it for the touchdown. Big play right there, celebrating, and we are going to take the lead back. So after a few drives by both teams stalling out pretty quickly, we're able to go down the field and get it, man. Beautiful drive right there. Louisville with the lead. 1:09 remaining in this second. I thought you were a UK fan. I remember tuning into streams and you were running. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm actually an Alabama fan. I was just doing a Kentucky Dynasty radio ad commentary. Yes, sir. I hope you're enjoying it, my man. Right here trying to get something going as he is going to go up to the 20-yard line. So probably should have called the fair catch and conserved as much time on the clock right here. But they are going to have an opportunity with 3 timeouts to get down the field, and possibly you and Bordeaux should collab. Appreciate the kind words, man. Appreciate that. Right here, going to run the ball almost like they're surrendering this drive and not going to get nothing but about a yard on the play. But they are 5 wide right here, so they could definitely take the top off, as they do have a guy going across the middle, and he's going to catch the ball, but it's not going to be too many yards right here. And they're running hurry up, but honestly, very conservative with the play calls. We'll keep an eye out on their tight end, and he's not even going to run a route, but the quarterback is going to take off running, makes a man miss, still going down the side, and then finally going down at the 48. So doing it all with his legs. Do you know what week you're we're in on the dynasty. I believe it's week 4. I think it's week 4. Right here, though, got to get something going. We had everything contained, just didn't contend for the quarterback, and he made us pay for it right there as he was able to pick up a lot of yards on the ground. But again, still in a good situation. They've got 2 timeouts on the board, and they're getting very, very close to that field goal area that they want to be at to attempt that as they check it down very quickly, and he's going to get out of bounds, again, conserving those timeouts so that if they are able to get something right here, they could definitely take advantage, even take some shots to the end zone. Right here, though, we'll see what they got in store as they go underneath, and he's going to drop the ball, stopping the clock with 17 seconds, and let's go with the squeeze block right here. Maybe we can get a block. I don't think I've ever actually blocked a punt, but that would be huge for us, and we are not going to get the block, but it's okay as we are actually just going to let this go out of bounds right here at the 3-yard line. There's only 11 seconds left till halftime, so not going to try to make a shot. I'm playing JV football this year. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. I love football, man. My favorite sport. I feel like it teaches you a lot of lessons, and it also, just the friendships that you make in football can last a lifetime. I'm still very good friends with a lot of guys I played football with throughout my high school career. Right here, though, it is going to be halftime. It's going to be 14-10. I'm going to get me a little bit of a drink and get ready for this second half. We'll look at some of the stats. Looks like Texas Tech won big over number 15 to Houston, 38-7, the final score right there. So Texas Tech having another very good season after what they were able to do last year, making the college football playoffs. And this is taking a long time, so we will get back into this. So right here, we are going to get the ball, so a huge opportunity for this offense. If they could find a way to go down the field and even get 3 points right here, would make it a one-possession game, but obviously would like to see them possibly go down and get 7. This is a year one of this week 4, if I'm not mistaken, and we're going to see if we can finally get in the win column right here. Going to pitch the ball, and honestly, not a great call right there as the guy basically baited him into pitching the ball and was able to make the tackle, but they were able to pick up about 3. Here, since you made your account crazy. Yes, sir, K&A. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a great night. Always love to see you OG guys coming back in the stream, hanging out with us right here, trying to get it done with Louisville. So you remember the Kentucky days, man. A lot of people, I had a guy come in here early. He's like, I thought you were a Kentucky fan. Why are you rocking with Louisville? But here we go. We got a great running back. I mean, we got to give him credit right here. He's been going absolutely wild for us, and we've had to lean into him, and really he's helped us get drives down the field. So here we go. Going to go with the pass right here. Beautifully timed play as nobody's prepared. Going down the sideline, tries to make 3 guys miss, makes about 2 of them, and then finally brought down at the 27-yard line. So good drive right here. Honestly, couldn't have asked for a better start to this second half as we're going to hand this ball off right here. Looking for a hole, able to get some tough yards up the middle, 3 yards. And here we go, guys. Here we go, getting close to that red zone. We know the defense gets a lot harder to navigate through when you get inside that red zone. Right here, try to spin and get as many yards as possible, but all that effort just going to get him back to the line of scrimmage. So we're going to go with this play right here. We ran it earlier in this game, had a lot of success with it. Hopefully we can get something going right here, but it does look like they're going to be sending pressure off this right side, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, and they in fact do. We are going to have time, though, as we throw the ball, and honestly just a poorly position pass allows the DB to make a tackle. He probably had a touchdown if he could have threw that where he was able to catch it on the run and continue, but unfortunately not able to. It's going to be 4th and 4, and coach already saying, let's roll the dice, let's get this first down, and right here going to throw it into a tough window, and unfortunately not able to haul in that pass, and that's going to be a turnover on down. So a very, very good drive for us ends in some heartbreak as we're not able to convert. So they are going to get the ball right here at the 20 with an opportunity to go down and either get a field goal and make it a 1-point game or even take the lead with a touchdown. We got to lock in on this drive. We did give them a lot of momentum going for it on 4th down and not coming up with it. Right here, they're going to go with the draw and the defense all over it. The run defense starting to really come in to its zone and play a lot better than they have in previous weeks. Right here, going to play aggressive and see if maybe we can get a stop right here. Trips to the right, running back also Also on the right side, shotgun formation, look for something across the middle and nothing there as the ball is jarred out after the hit. What's up, Coop? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a great night, man. Like I was saying earlier, got to go watch the new Spider-Man movie. I thought it was really good. I don't know if you guys have watched it yet or not, but I definitely recommend it. Appreciate the follow, Jamal. Welcome to the family. Hope you're having a great night. We are in year 1 of the Louisville Dynasty, trying to get our first win of the season against number 16 ranked SMU. We got losses to Ohio State and Ole Miss, so obviously respectable losses, but losses are still losses, and we got to find a way to get back in there. Good. Could you make me on the other account? That's where I'll be active from. Now, I got you. I'm actually not on there yet tonight. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, ever since this new update on TikTok, I've had some issues. Like, my name says Army Dynasty, and we're not even playing at Army. So, not sure what's going on with that. I actually changed it to something different, but it will not let me change it. So, gonna have to look into that. My cousin played at Louisville with Lamar. That's really cool, Jamal, man. What was he, a receiver, running back, offensive line, defense? Let me know. That's really cool, man. Obviously, he's been really good in the NFL. A lot of people still kind of disrespect him. I think he's a great quarterback. D-line. So he probably had a nightmare in practice trying to tackle that, man. Yeah. What's up? Trying to get this first win, my man, right here. Going to go with that. And what in the world, bro? You got to catch the ball. I'm not sure if he was worried about the defender coming down on top of him and was worried that he might, hit him really hard, but it bounces right off his hands, and because of that, it's going to be a draw. Very honestly, probably the best case scenario for us. Not sure if we were going to get 80 yards. I just started posting. I got you, bro. That's cool, man. Good luck to you. Hopefully it works the way you're wanting it to. Right here, going to throw the ball, and we needed to throw like that on the last drive on 3rd down as he threw it behind him. It did not work out for us, but it is going to set us up with a tough 3rd and 7 right here, kind of behind schedule. So we'll see if we can get something done. Looks like they got a lot of guys underneath, so we'll see if we can get a matchup that we like. And right here, going to throw a dangerous pass, but he goes up in the air and comes down with it. The big boy showing that just because he's a tight end doesn't mean that he can go up and catch. Thanks, bro. My first post got 46 followers. Hey, man, that's really good, man. That's a lot better than I did. I'm not going to lie. Right here, going to go with the RPO, trying to break a tackle, but not going to get it done. And if we can find a way to unlock these wide receivers for us and get them going, I really think this team could be a tough team to beat. Doing a rebuild with Fresno State, tough to win games. Yeah, I did an offline dynasty, and I've been rocking with Colorado State, and it is tough, bro. The offensive line this year, I don't know if it's just universal or not, but I just feel like they don't block at all, and it's made it very difficult for us to kind of get stuff going. Yeah, that's crazy. First post, and you get 46 followers. You definitely know how to get it done. Right here, they're going to go to the outside, trying to make a man miss, but that is not going to be enough. And we learned our lesson on the last drive, so instead we are going to go for the 3 right here, smartly so. Hopefully we get it through the uprights, and we are going to do just that. So it's going to be a 7-point lead for the Cardinals. Again, a very successful drive, but start to stall as they get across the 50-yard line the last 2 drives. You're so entertaining. Man, I thank you so much for that. That's very kind. I greatly appreciate that, for real, man. All these kind comments, you guys, I do appreciate it. Do you think Madden 27 is going to be really good this year? It has potential. We'll see. I'm a little nervous about it just because of how this game is played, but I feel like they're putting more resources into Madden than they are college football now, so it could definitely be a game. We'll probably stream some of that as well if you guys are interested. We do have the MVP Plus membership, so I will actually have it earlier. It's going to be Primetime Papa. But it's not live tonight. It is, like I said, I did not do that live. I could honestly go live, though, if you guys are interested in that. 1 second. I'll get that up. I can get that up really quickly. So let's go ahead and hit that. Second. A little bit of a technical difficulty right here trying to do it. Let's just do this right here. Let's go to controls. Start streaming. All right, yeah, we're live on the Purple, guys. So if you guys want to go over to the Purple app, that is live. So we do have that option. If you want to see the full screen experience, you will have that opportunity to see that right here as we're going to go and try to get a stop. And they find a comeback route to convert for the first down. So a nice play really quickly. Let me get this fixed. Let's see, where's the chat box? I want to make sure I'm not missing any of you guys' chats. Yes, sir. What's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a great night, man. Again, guys, appreciate all the support tonight. Like I said, this is year one of our dynasty, trying to get our first win after losing to Ohio State and Ole Miss to start the season. Really tough schedule to start out, but maybe it got us battle tested. And right here, playing some sticky coverage, and the guy being very smart, seeing that the quarterback rolls out of the pocket. I accidentally sibbed and lost. That's tough, bro. That's tough, man. Where's the Falcons? Where is the Falcons jersey in the back? Nah, man. Giants fan. For some reason, I'm a Giants fan. I feel like they've just let me down. But right there, a huge play by the defensive tackle. Hopefully, they get something going this year. I got high hopes for it, but obviously, got to get it done. Got to execute and win those games. Feel like we had opportunities to win games last year, and our defense kind of let us down. So maybe we get something different with the new coaching. And right there, not sure where the ball was going, but he is going to fall short. And again, SMU not really doing too much in this second half. They have struggled to move the ball since the first half, and no points since the third quarter started right here. And we have started to kind of find our own as we get a nice little return right there. Yo, what's up? What's up, man? I like the Panthers because of Bryce Young. Yeah, Bryce Young, I'm glad he's doing good too. I'm not going to lie. There for a while, it looked like he wasn't going to pan out. They actually benched him for a little bit, and then, of course, he was able to come in and do a lot better. Right here, though, got to go to this pro-style offense. We haven't really ran it a lot this game, but it does block really well. As you can see, getting around the side, making a man miss, and it's going to turn into a foot race, and he's going to go all the way to the house, the nail in the coffin, and Louisville with a huge touchdown, 158 yards on 19 carries on the day for Brown, our star running back, continuing to basically tell guys, hey, you better put me in that Heisman race. I am winning it all this year. And if he continues to play like that, definitely could see it happen. Yeah, what's good, man? How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're also enjoying your guys' weekends, man. These weekends seem to go by a lot faster now. But here we go, guys. Another stop right here pretty much ends this game for good. Imagine they're probably going to start being a little more aggressive, taking shots down the field and trying to get something to get back in this game. As they're going to go with the RPO right there and get about 7 yards on the play. A nice little design play. But again, guys, down 2 possessions. You really can't afford to run these plays at this point. You got to get a big chunk of yards to get back in this game. Right here, going to go to the tight end. No, he's going to get sacked for a huge loss, and the defensive line really showing out today, looking a lot better than they did the first 2 weeks of the season. Like I said, guys, this team is very transportal heavy, and because of that, we did expect there to be a little bit of a learning curve, also coming in with a brand new head coach. So even the guys that we had on the roster that were, pretty familiar with the schemes of the previous coach, they had to learn it all too. So we did kind of not have a huge opportunity to, get that continuity with the guys that we already had and then with the transfer portals, just simply because we have brand new coaching staff. And, hey, I can appreciate it, real CD, man. What you doing, bro? Hope you're having a great night. Hope you're enjoying that vertical stream layout, or that horizontal, should I say. Right here, though, starting to kick up the pressure as they're running that hurry-up offense. They had a very nice play, but it is going to be 2nd and inches right here. 5 wide does give the quarterback a little bit of an opportunity to possibly scramble around, but he finds it underneath the receiver, makes a man miss, and then finally brought down. Yeah, glad you like it, bro. Do you think Kentucky going to upset us this year? I don't, but I know there's a lot of Kentucky fans that think that they could get it done. We'll have to see. Obviously, you play the games for a reason, but I don't think they're quite ready yet. I think that they got to kind of get a little bit better. Right here, though, going underneath and a dangerous throw, but he is able to haul it in after the contact, not content. I'm tripping hard. 2nd and 7. Watching the middle of the field. They have attacked it pretty aggressively, but they're going to go to the running back, making 2 guys miss, getting the first down, and then almost being pushed out of bounds. And we're going to get to the 2-minute warning. Nice, man. I feel like the older I get, guys, if you guys are unaware, I am 30 years old. But the older I get, the more I crave water. It's like if you get dehydrated when you're older, you really start to feel it. Nice play by the tight end. Tried to break a tackle, finally going down. What happened to the Army dynasty? The chat decided to switch it up to Louisville, so we're in year 1 of Louisville. instead. Right here, 4 wide receivers to the right, 1 isolated on the other side, and we'll have to keep an eye on that as he goes over the top, but it's a horrible decision, and Banks going up in the air and getting the interception. A huge play by the defense, and just like that, guys, we're going to walk out of here with our first win of the season. We should have had it about a week ago, but we didn't, man. But today we are going to get a win in the ACC, and that is huge for us because after losing those out-of-conference games, it was very unlikely that we were going to get a playoff push alone from, going 10-2 if we're able to win out. But winning the ACC definitely boosts our odds and gives us an opportunity to get it done. Right here, though, going to hand it off, squiggling around, and then finally going down. And that is not going to be enough for a first down, but it is going to be very close. It's going to be 3rd and 2, and a first down right here will definitely ice this game and give us the win. Looks like the quarterback not happy with what the defense is showing. He is going to audible at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if it pays off. And right there, going to get it to his man who is not able to catch the ball. And just like that, guys, we are going to have to punt. So we boom the ball down the field to see if we can get something going. Got to maintain that outside leverage. Do a very good job, but after a broken tackle, still going to get tackled with the reinforcements on the play. Also, guys, while I got you guys in here, let me know your dark horse team for the national championship this year. Who do you guys think that nobody's talking about is going to come in and pretty much just shock the world, kind of like Indiana did the previous year? James, appreciate the follow, brother. Welcome it up. You're having a great night. Welcome to the community, brother. Let me know that favorite team in the comments right here. Going to go to the tight end, and he is not going to catch the ball as he drops it. We've also got a follow from Slice X, I believe. Appreciate the follow, brother. Welcome it up. You're having a great night. Year 1 of the Louisville Dynasty. Right now, we are 0-2, trying to get to 1-2 and get our first win of the season. In very good shape right here. Texas, for sure. I got you, bro. Texas definitely has a good shot to win it all this year. But I feel like they're a team that everybody's expecting. Honestly, I could see a team like Ole Miss shocking the world. A team that lost their coach. Nobody's really paying too much attention to them. They could definitely go in and win in the Heisman. Or Oregon could win it. That's for sure. And that's going to be a turnover on down, so they're not able to get it done. One more run right here. They're going to probably use that last time out. But wait a minute. Brown says, forget it. We're going to take it to the house. And this is going to turn into a blowout as we ice the game as cold as it can get. And we're going to go ahead and jump out of this game. It is over. Our first win for Chrome Dome Jr., the coach. And honestly, a beautiful win. 31-10 right there. And we love to see that. So now, after we've got some of these harder games out of the way, hopefully we can kind of cruise through the ACC. But obviously, you play the games for a reason. So we're going to have to lock in and try our best to win. Did you win it? Did you win it back? What now? Did you win it back? What do you mean by that? Let's go ahead, though, and jump into this next one. And we'll see exactly what we got on the schedule for us, guys. But like I said, a lot of big games coming out for this season. We still got to win. We got our first verbal commit, and it looks like we got another guy as well at a receiver. So already starting to get a lot of guys. We did have a bunch of these guys come in. Oh, did I win? I'm back. Yes, we just won. We won 31-10, so it was a huge win for us right here, as you can see, guys. A lot of guys already investing in, and as you can see, guys, if you're unaware, this team does not have a lot of NIL. You could already see 475 total, so it's been tough to kind of go through. We've kind of had to cherry pick some 3-stars and find some guys that we really like, but someone like this right here that we were big on, not very happy with the playing style, so we're actually going to lose him, but that is going to free up a couple points. So what we'll do right here is we're going to go to our visits scheduled already. Guys like this right here, it looks like he's verbal, so, no, that's a full commit, excuse me, I said that wrong. So guys right here, 40-40, This guy had 10 right here. We could go ahead and add that 40 on top of it. Let's get this guy hard sell. We want to get as many of these guys as possible so that we can move on to more recruits and try to get as many people on this team as possible right here. But we're going to have to keep that NIL into consideration because the NIL is so low, we're not going to be able to go out here and just offer these super great players. So that's kind of the struggle of this team, is that there are high expectations for them, but at the same time, they don't really have the budget to match those high expectations. So it's going to be interesting to see how we navigate that as the season progresses. Right here, another guy that's fully sold out. We know everything that he wants. So again, getting these hard sells as quickly as possible and just trying to get these guys on the team so that we can delegate these other resources to other places. Right here, another guy that we pretty much know a lot about already. Very fortunate that we're figuring these out quickly, and we're going to run out of points right here, so we're just going to send him the 25. So there we go, guys. A lot of guys already kind of getting on the board. We'll look and see if there's any other guys ready for visits, and it looks like this guy right here is. So what we'll do is it's going to cost 10. We've got 25. So what we'll do, we'll just drop 15 on him. Let's get him scheduled. Like I said, if we can get these guys here quickly, that's definitely going to help us out. And then a cornerback right here as well, who is also interested in coming in for an official visit. So we obviously want to get those scheduled as quickly as possible. Looks like playing style is his big one, but we're going to sell him on playing time just because it's a better one for us. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure I want to exit. So we'll exit out of recruiting and get into this Wake Forest game. And even though we are 1-2, this team is 2-1, so still a tough game for us right here. We got to continue to just keep our heads down and continue to try to play our best game every single Saturday. And if we can do that, I think we can dig ourselves out of this hole that we kind of started in to start off the season. So here we go, guys, right here, trying to get it done at home once again. 2 weeks in a row, back-to-back home games after playing a neutral site to open the game or the season and then playing on the road against Ohio State. Right here, a nice little return. He's going to get the ball to the 23-yard line. And as you can see on the sideline, guys, Mr. Chrome Dome Jr. himself. And again, 194 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day for our running back, the star. And we'll have to keep an eye after this week. If he has another big game, he could definitely be a dark horse Heisman candidate. When you get the chance, I don't mean to be, but yeah, I got you, bro. Here we go, though. Going to go over right here, pitching the ball, and reinforcements all over the place. They're going to lose a yard, so starting in a bad situation already to start the day, as we were not able to get any positive yards, going in the wrong direction. Definitely going to have to figure out a way to get that better. Right here, going to stand in the pocket and look at Square, who stops his route. Looked like he was going to run a post, but it was a design stop right there. The quarterback thought it was going to be a post, and unfortunately not able to get it done right there. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 right here. So let's see what these guys can do. Snapping the ball right here, sitting in the pocket. The tight end going to come open, but not able to catch the ball as the quarterback leads the ball right into where the defender was going to be. So not a very first good drive to start the day. Very similar to last week as we struggled offensively to start out. And then as the game progressed, started to really kind of lock in and play our game of football that we know we were capable of doing. Honestly, we threw the ball a lot after running it. You still running Penn State? What do you mean? Penn State? Oh, no, I got what you're saying. No, this is a different playbook. I believe this is, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is Penn State. If you guys will remind me, I am going to switch this playbook because I'm not a really big fan of it. I feel like their passes are limited on this game, and I do think that's one of the reasons we haven't been very electric throwing the ball. But right here, going to check it down to the back, out of the backfield, 2-yard gain. Already more yards than we had after Louisville is trash. Why did you pick them and play with them? And I'm from Kentucky. We always let the community vote. The community voted on Louisville. They wanted to see them play, so that's why you're seeing that right there. We usually do about 5 years, then we switch over to a different team. Let's go ahead and get these settings fixed really quickly, just in case they try to do something crazy right here. It's going to be 3rd and 11, though. We know it's going to be a pass, so let's go ahead and guess pass on this. I don't like how our man coverage guy is on the opposite side of the field as the running back. As you can see, he would have been wide open. And right here, finding a man who survives the hit. Double coverage, it doesn't matter. He fits it in the window, comes down with the catch. That's going to be a 1st down for the Demon Deacons right here. And going to a very odd formation, 2 running backs side by side. We'll see what they decide to do. Yeah, I got you, bro. And they're going to throw right to the defense. Is going to be intercepted. The ball sails. The wide receiver wasn't even paying attention. And the quarterback in the right place at the right time gets the turnover. Huge for us right here. And we're going to go back to this power formation. Power tight. See if we can get the ball moving on the ground right here. If we can dominate the line of scrimmage, I do feel like we have a good opportunity. I'm not hating. I ask a simple question. Pay attention to the game. And no, you're good, bro. You're good. I always try to read all the chats, man. You guys are the most important part of these streams, so always try to get in here and read what you guys have to say. I think that's important. Community to me is more important than numbers. I'm not a guy out here chasing numbers. This is a hobby that I like to do on the side, and you guys make it fun. Right there, a nice little run, though, weaving through some would-be tacklers and finally being brought down. 3 rushes on the day, 28 yards. No, I'm talking about I got you. Go take your hate elsewhere. Here we go, though. Staying in a very old-school formation, and it is working as we are continuing to just pound the rock up the middle. They don't really have any type of answer for it, and if they can't stop the run, it could definitely be a long day for these guys. Right here, going to continue as we go to another old-school style of offense, as we're going to go the Maryland eye right here, trying to read the blocks, and honestly, not sure what they were doing. Felt like they didn't really block anybody on that play. It is going to set up a 3rd and 3, though, so we're going to have to convert this first down and see if we can get more than 3 points right here as we go with a pass. And right here, the mesh working to perfection. The 2 linebackers running into each other leaves a guy wide open. Yes, sir, Coop. What's up? No, you're good, man. You good, bro? Like I said, guys, if you're interested in a full screen experience, we do have that available. Same name as here on a different platform that happens to be purple. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely check that out. We do got Real CD in there hanging out right now, watching it, enjoying it, he said. Right here, going to go with the RPO, getting it out quickly right here. Hughes trying to make a man miss and finally going down. It's going to set up 3rd and 4 at the 7-yard line. So a big down for us. We'll see if we can find a way to get it converted. And these are just the same plays over and over. That's why I'm not a big fan of this play, but we're definitely going to switch after this game right here. I do like the pro formations, but look at Square right there. Throws it over, and he tries to go up and get it, but unfortunately not able to get it done. That's going to set up 4th down, and the coach not happy with that result, says he wants to see something else. They're going to stay on the field right here. Thank you for pinning that, my man. Right here going to be, can he get it? The guy very smartly staying with it. The quarterback, though, does have some legs, and he's going to have just enough effort to pick up the first down. Looked like we were not going to get it right there, and able to turn the burners on and get it. Yes, we did. We did change teams. There's an issue in my team right now. I'm Louisville. I think that's a reason why everybody's confused right here. We may just end the stream and then come back live and see if I can update the title. That might be something we have to do, because I have had a couple guys come in here and say that, well, they're like, where's Army at, bro? And I'm like, yeah. I tried to change it, and for some reason it didn't save. And I'm not sure why it's still saying Army, because this is like our 2nd episode of the Louisville Dynasty. So a little confused by that. But like I said, TikTok's been a little weird here lately for me. How many teams have you been on? You've been like Kentucky, a bunch of other people, BYU. Yeah, so in 26, we did Kentucky and BYU to end it out. Then we went to Mississippi State, did about 4 or 5 years with Mississippi State, was able to win it all. Then we went to do a community vote. Some people wanted to see Army. And then after seeing Army for a little bit, people were like, I don't want to see that anymore. So then we did a vote on it. We changed, and then everybody voted on Louisville. So that's why we're on this right here. But we typically do about 4 to 5 year rebuilds. Get the pick off the pass. He ducks it up in the air, and he's in there. That's going to be the 2nd interception, and we're going to have great field position at the 7. But we'll be sticking with this dynasty for a while. The only thing that might be a little different is if you see me playing with Georgia, that's simply because, yeah, that was a huge play right there. I need to go in there and clip that, not for sure. I got that on my thing. We're going to clip that really quickly. There we go. That was a huge play right there. He jars the ball loose. It goes up in the air, and I didn't think he was going to block for me. It doesn't matter, though. He makes a man miss, and he's going to go down. Not really a big gain right there, but we're not going to worry about it too much, and not really liking any of these play calls whatsoever. We do try to stay in the coach suggestions most of the time. Any tips for contents on my other channel? If you're big into college football, lean into that. You're about to be able to get a lot of news out because the season is coming up pretty quickly. So you do have the opportunity for growth there. We're going to switch this up. Don't really want to run that screen right here. 3rd and goal. Snaps the ball right here. Nobody on the running back for some reason catching the ball, and he gets in for the score. That's going to be another touchdown. And our offense really starting to play well, but it helps when your defense is able to get a lot of turnovers. That's our 2nd interception. We're only in the 1st quarter of this game. The quarterback just struggling today, even though that wasn't his fault on the last one. The receiver did kind of bail him out. Try to get to 50 followers so I can get live and get a... Yeah. When are we simming? We'll sim on Tuesday for the Online Dynasty League if you guys are in here on that. Here we go. Defense coming up big for us today. We'll see if they continue to go through the air. Maybe they try to put it on the ground as they, like we said earlier, the quarterback has 2 interceptions, and right there, a nice little run to the outside. He gets about 7 yards on the play, and that's going to set up 2nd and 3 as we're getting very close to the end of this 1st quarter right here. Right here, going to hand it off again, and there we go. We were just talking about it, guys. After the slow start passing, they have started to go to the run game a lot more. 25 passing yards and 9 rushing yards, so not a very good first half for him. Boo, Louisville. I got you, bro. I got you, Nicholas Pickles. Or Nichols Pickles, excuse me, man. Cool name. I do like the name. How'd you come up with it? Let me know. We did win our 1st game of the season, though, last week against SMU after dropping our first 2 games to Ole Miss and Ohio State. So that was nice for us. Trying to pile up these wins now as the back end of our schedule does get a little more favorable for us, but obviously still got to lock in and play those games. So we'll see if they're capable of doing it. Right here, though, going to fake the blitz, comes out of it right there, slows the receiver on the crossing route, and he is going to get tackled right there. Not a very good play for them. It's going to be 3rd and 4 right here. And not sure why the defense is lining up so weird. We are going to do aggressive underneath, though, and also inside. And, again, why is nobody out there on the guy? There we go. He goes out there, and he's going to throw it over the top, and he goes up and gets it right there. He tried to swat the ball, but he placed it over the top of his head. Nichols is my last name, so it's kind of a yeah, for sure. I got you, bro. That is a cool name, though. Right here, looks like Wake Forest starting to get a little bit of momentum. Going to run the ball right here, but the defensive line starting to play a little bit better in those run gaps as they get the tackle right there. And we're going to have to start running some more stunts in this game to try to get some simulated pressure. We are kind of having to stick to zone coverage more than we would like, just simply because our guys have not been able to. And right there, going with a quick screen to the tight end. Gets a couple yards, but nothing very crazy right there. And let's see if we can get a cool little stunt. Yeah, R1. There we go. We're going to run a weird stunt right here. Going to go underneath and let's go ultra aggressive. Why not? Ultra aggressive doesn't work as he is going to get us over the top on the corner route right there for a big time play. Going to hand it off right there and immediate tackles right there. So nice to see the defense. The defense is the most inconsistent team or unit on this game, honestly. I feel like you could play really good defense and then out of nowhere they just completely crap the bed. And you really have no idea of knowing when they're going to do it. Because, I mean, right there they play extremely well. But if they ran that play again and we ran the same coverage, they would probably completely destroy us. So, I mean, I feel like there needs to be a patch for this game to fix some of this stuff. They said the defense was supposed to be the best part of the game this year, and obviously it's not. Right there, as you could see, another nice play. But if he would have turned around, he had another interception. So they are going to be able to get 3 right here just simply because the DB decided not to turn his head and try to make a play. So just some interesting stuff right here. Like I said, once they iron out some of these difficulties, I think we will have a good opportunity to see some stuff going in our favor. And right here, going to take it out of the back of the end zone, see if we can get something moving. And we're going to get down to the 20-yard line. So a new drive right here, currently up 14-3 over Wake Forest, trying to stack these wins. We'll see if we can get it done as we're going to go to the outside right here, pitching the ball to the running back who has the speed to get around the edge for the first down and a little bit more. What's up, man? Appreciate you using the emote on the purple app, my dude. I do feel like that app has a lot more stuff that you could kind of use and kind of get in. Also, I want to eventually get to the red app as well, but slowly just building towards that right here. So for now, we're just going to stick to purple and TikTok, but we will eventually get to more. Nicholas, man, or Nichols Pickles, appreciate the follow, brother. Right here, going to throw it to R1, who is able to catch it, breaks a tackle, tries to make a man miss, and then finally brought down Ashton Ledford. Appreciate the follow. All you new guys, let me know those favorite teams in the comments. Of course, welcome to the family. Hope you guys are having a great night. Don't be misled by the title. This is Louisville Dynasty. For some reason, it kind of messed up and says Army. So if you guys are confused, that is why. Go Cards. We got us a Cards fan in the house, man. Hope you're enjoying it, man. We dropped our first 2 games of the season. Was able to beat SMU last week, though. And right here trying to get a win as we make the safety look completely silly. And he's going to go all the way to the house for the score and another big-time touchdown for Brown. And that's going to extend our lead to 21-3 over the Demon Deacons. Frost on 2K with the follow, man. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. Let me know that favorite team in the comments as always, guys. Hope you're enjoying this stream. And I do appreciate all you guys coming in here and hanging out. Go Bearcats, Fire Scatterfield. Cincinnati, I feel like y'all had a good coach, and then he left, and it didn't work out for him. I thought Lou Fickle, whatever his name was, I thought he was a good coach. He obviously got you guys to the college football playoffs that year. It just sucked that you had to play Alabama. It was kind of unfortunate right here, though. Going with the RPO, and nobody on defense fooled right there as they get the tackle immediately. It's going to be a 1-yard loss, and even with the hurry-up offense, they're not going to have enough time to run that run that play before we get to the 2-minute warning. So a very dominant first half by the defense here. So they've been able to pretty much shut down anything Wake Forest has wanted to do. We've got 2 interceptions as well to go along with it. One of them was a crazy acrobatic interception where the ball hit the guy in the hands. The defender was able to jar it off. It kind of went up in the air, and our safety was able to run under it for a huge play. Right here, though, 1st and 10, 152. They got to get some points on this drive if they want to stay in this game, and that is not what they want to do as the sack comes off the edge right there for a big-time loss. It's going to be 2nd and 18 now, and they've definitely got to lock in if they're going to find a way to get a first down right here. What team should I use for college football? 26. Since you don't have all the NIL, and I thought that was a fumble. It's an incomplete pass right there. Looks like the ref's bailing him out as he dropped the ball, but they're saying incompletion right there. So a sigh of relief for this team as they are able to maintain the ball, but obviously a lot of work to be done if they're going to find this first down, and they're going to throw it to him, and that is just horrible user by me, man. I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought he was going to take off running. Honestly, a good play right there. If I had to recommend a team, I would say, yes, touchdown is right, CD. Sorry, I missed your comment earlier. I would say a smaller team like NIU would be a fun rebuild. If you want something that's going to be hard, NIU would be a fun rebuild. You could also move people over to the Pac-12 and kind of go ahead and create that Pac-12 that's now live and have a lot of fun with that. Colorado State would be a fun team to use. But it just depends on what you want. If you want a team, what difficulty? This is Heisman with custom sliders, so it's a lot harder than it looks. Some guys, I don't think they really thought that the sliders I play on were really hard. We started a online dynasty, and we have had a couple guys lose to the CPU on the same sliders we use on here. So it does make it a lot more difficult to try to win games, especially we try to do as many user versus user games, but obviously it's not a perfect world, so we do get a couple CPU games right there. Huge play as he shifts through the block, gets his head down and makes a huge tackle right there. And that was massive because they were driving down the field, but it looks like they're going to try right here to get the first down. We'll see if they can get it done right here, as we're going to Mabel this side right here and keep an eye out on this right here. Just really got to keep an eye on this. He's going to take off running, doing it himself, makes a man miss and going down. The quarterback taking off and making a huge play right there. Love to see that, man. Whenever your quarterback plays like that, it just energizes your team as well. It makes players play a little bit harder. And right here, going across the middle, but only a 4-yard gain. 38 seconds, though. They've got one timeout in their pocket and still a lot of time with not a lot of yards to gain. And we'll see if they can finally get on the board for 7 right here, as they're going to pitch it underneath, and a great effort gets him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So we were just bragging on how well this defense was playing, and out of nowhere, man, they just look completely awful. Yeah, we're Louisville. We're Louisville. Like I said, the title's misleading for some reason. Not sure why it's doing it. Going to run the ball up the middle, and nothing is going to be there. They do not give up an inch. He's going to lose a yard on the play. And right here, we got to keep an eye on the quarterback, who takes off and honestly deserved after the drive he had, man. He kept this drive alive multiple times using his legs. How bad did y'all lose to Ole Miss? I think it was like 28-17, if I'm not mistaken. How are you feeling? I'm feeling good, man. I think we're going to win this game. I'm not too worried about it. We should have beat Ohio State, honestly, but we ended up coughing that game away late with a fumble. And they were able to scoop and score. That gave them the lead, and with that, they were able to win that game. It was pretty heartbreaking, not going to lie. Yes, Isaac Brown's awesome, man. Isaac Brown is the reason we are winning games at all, because he is just, he's electric, bro. Like, man, I wish I would have known about this sooner. He's very good. Look at this, man. He just running around like it's nothing, still on his feet right there. And that was a huge run. He's already got 130 yards. He's averaging 13 yards per carry, so a great game for him. That right there, though, is a good example. If you got just a little bit of stick work on this game and you got Isaac Brown, you can make this guy look like a all-pro, as you can see right there. And honestly, going to go back to that play. There's only 4 seconds. Don't really want to try to force a pass. It's going to be low percentage anyway, so we'll see if we can get something going right here. He's got Heisman on. We're going to see if we can get some jukes going. And unfortunately, not going to get the touchdown. But again, guys, a big first half, almost 150 yards on the ground. Hey, you got Briggs Cherry, backup quarterback with star depth. Keep him around. Yeah, honestly, we might try him out too, because I just feel like the quarterback we got is not very consistent. I know that y'all got him from Ohio State in the transfer portal. I did do some research off stream, and he doesn't have a ton of experience. I think he's only got like 36 total passes completed live. So obviously he's not super great, but yeah, that is he's just not looked very good, honestly. So we may actually try out this other quarterback, see if he can do a little bit better. Yeah, in real life, he probably will be better, but on the game, they did not really give him a lot of help with his stats right here, and you could definitely tell he's just not super great. Right here, they're going to hand the ball off, and the reinforcements there in the middle, as it's only going to be a 2-yard gain. Who are you guys excited to see this season, though, as far as players go? I think Malachi Toney's going to have a great season. I'm kind of excited to watch him just as a fan of the player. I think he has a lot of potential and could be one of those dark horse candidates, too. Is it against TikTok to use an auto clicker for... I don't know. I don't use it. I just let you guys do the likes. I like to earn them. I'm a guy I'm a blue-collar guy, if you guys were unaware. I'm a welder. So I've always been the type of guy that likes to earn everything. Boomer Sooner, I got you, bro. The Sooners could be good this year for sure. As long as their quarterback can stay healthy, you guys have a good shot at it. Right here, going to get it out at the last possible second, and he tries to fight, but the tackle is strong. He's only going to get a yard on the play. Appreciate the heart me cheesy, man. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. We're trying to continue to win. We won against SMU last week, so was able to get our first ever win, but right here trying to continue our momentum as we watch the guy come across the middle, and these underneath routes are just impossible to stop on this game. They did say that the defenders were supposed to react. W. Hartme is right, man. But they just, I don't know, man. I just feel like the defense is still very, like, sit in the zone and watch them catch the ball and react. I feel like they need to fix that. he threw that, bro. I didn't think he was going to throw that. And now all of a sudden, man, Wake Forest starting to wake up. They had a very, very slow start, but the offense playing a lot better right here. Especially the last two drives. The quarterback was able to do it with his legs and get some nice little plays right here, though. They're going to see if they can get something over the top, and nothing going to be there. We sandwich him between two defenders for the sack right there, 2nd and 15. But it's still not a guarantee that we'll get a stop right here, because you guys know this guy has been pretty aggressive with his legs and able to really just take advantage of soft coverage down the field. Our backs are turned. He takes off running. By the time we realize what's going on, he's already got the first down, so we definitely got to lock in right here. We're going to keep a spy on him. That's something we discussed in halftime, to try to slow him down. And right here, does he have somebody? He's going to go over the top. He gets his hand up in the air, and he's going to deflect the ball away. And Wake Forest going to try to go for a very long field goal right here. We'll see if he has the leg. You can see the stadium crowd going super wild right here. And they're not going to get the block, and he's going to slip it through the uprights, slowly just digging into this lead little by little. So the offense needs to come back out and continue to be dominant and get some points right here. I think they got a good opportunity, especially with the star running back who's had a crazy start to the season, to get some very good teams. Right here, though, getting the return almost to the 20-yard line as he gets down at the 19. And honestly want to try this play when they're not in prevent to see if it is very good. But it does look like they got a lot of guys over to that side, so we'll have to see if we can get some blocks. Right there, cuts it in. Smart plays. He's able to get something out of nothing. But we are going to go back to some of these pistol formations and see if we can get something going. There's a power option. Interested to see how this works out for us. Hopefully we can get something going right here, though. Going to go with this read option. He's going to pitch it very early, trying to... Oh, my God. He gets completely annihilated, and that's going to be a scoop and score. That's the 2nd week in a row that we have been haunted by the unfamiliar, unhappy scoop and score. And right there, an opportunity for Wake Forest to finally tie this game back. No is right, man. That is tough. And right there, they are going to get it and tie the game. So hold up, guys. We were up 21-3, and Wake Forest has rallied back with a monstrous just answer. Obviously, the turnover right there helping them out, and right here trying to get something going. We had our drive just starting, and the big hit on the running back, jarring it loose. We'll have to make sure that he's not hurt after a hit like that. I mean, as soon as they hit him, he dropped the ball immediately. Definitely hurt him. But we're going to give him a chance of redemption on this drive. Not going to shy away from giving him his touches. Like I said, guys, he is one of our best players. Every now and then you do have a play that doesn't go in your favor. And we're real big on, next play mentality. So we'll see how that works for him. Right here, going to throw the ball to a guy who's not able to catch it. And the momentum in this game starting to shift in the wrong direction for us, as we are not very successful getting anything going on offense right here, though. It is going to be 3rd and 8. We'll see if we can get something. And let's get it to our running back, who is able to fry the coverage and still on his feet, going now just shy of the 50-yard line. Nice play for us. Love to see that. And let's go ahead and put that other quarterback in. Why not? Let's try Cherry out. Let's see what he's got. We're going to let this guy run it one more time right here, but we are going to put the backup in. Just not very happy with the effort that I've seen from our starting quarterback. And we're going to give this other guy an opportunity. I think he'll be a good player for us, but this is going to be his first pass of the season right here, so we'll see how it works. It's actually going to be a run as they play the read option really well. So he's got a 3rd and 10 right here. So already kind of coming in with a tough one right here. You see the armband open right there. He's having to read these plays live from the sideline. And right here, a smart check down to his star running back. He's going to try to spin, but he's not going to get the first down. And with the way this game has been going, I feel like we're going to have to go for it right here. What's up, Gavinator? Good to see you, brother. Trying to get our 2nd win of the season right here. It's going to be tough for us, though, as square is open, but the defender smartly waiting, and that is going to be, what's good, man? What's good? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a great night. Right here, man, our defense has been not very good. Our offense has become stagnant, and we have gave up a huge lead to the Demon Deacons, who are giving us a pretty tough game right here. The RPO not going to work out, and the defense has done really, really good, but the problem with it has been that they just are not very consistent. The consistency's been an issue. After last week where the defense dominated, only giving up 10 points to ranked SMU, this week they're playing not very good. Right there, patient running, but nothing really getting open. And here we go, guys, 3rd and 9. Let's go with this double mug, and let's send an aggressive blitz. We got to get to the quarterback and try to get a stop right here. Good to see you in the purple app, though, Coop, man. Appreciate the support, brother. Right here, let's keep an eye out for it. And the sack is there. So the defense finally getting a stop after giving up pretty much 21 unanswered points to the Demon Deacons and allowing them to get back into this game. Right here, they're going to punt us the ball. We're going to have an opportunity to get a nice little return. We'll see what we can do right here as we try to cut, getting the ball to the 26-yard line. Try running 4-2-5. Yeah, we're going to have to do something for sure. Honestly, switching the quarterback out mid-drive wasn't our best plan, and I do feel like that did kind of affect us. But right here, going to run the ball. Here we go. We are a run-first team, so honestly, makes sense. I feel like it doesn't matter what I run defensively. We just struggle, bro. So 167 passing yards. We got 170 rushing yards. So really, two teams playing different styles, and both of them obviously work. And as you can see, it is tied in the 4th quarter. Put the fours in the chats, guys. We got to lock in right here. Go with this design quarterback run, and he is going to fumble the ball. Very fortunate that we were able to get it. Thought he could get it with his legs, but was not able to get it done. In a sigh of relief, and it wasn't even a fumble. They're going to review it and say that his knee was down. So this gets up 3rd and 1 right here. Let's go to formation. Let's go power eye tight. And let's see if we can get something. No, it's strong. I'm tripping. No, it's not even that. I think it's the Maryland eye that we're looking for. Yeah, the power G, man. Back on 25, man, this was such an overpowered offensive formation, and nobody ran it. Just getting the play off, and look at the blocks right there. One guy not even blocking for us, basically just pushing us, saying, you got it, bro. We believe in you. We just need a new quarterback to put the team pieces together. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we can keep Isaac Brown too, because that would be huge. Right there, going with a fullback dive, and he is in a foot race. Can he go all the way? And he's going to outrun him for the touchdown. We score on a fullback dive. Can you guys believe that? That is insane. That's probably the longest fullback dive touchdown in the history of me playing this game. A huge play right there, and we're going to get it down the field. Love to see that, man. That is awesome. I guarantee none of you guys have seen a fullback dive touchdown for 60 yards. Obviously, wasn't a fullback. He's a halfback. I don't even think we have a fullback on the roster, but that was huge. And we're going to take the lead, so we needed that. Definitely something we'll keep in our minds as we continue. 4-2-5. We can do even, under, over G. Let's run some blitzes right here. I'm in the process of working on that, so Sunday nights are going to be dedicated to that going forward. So I'm going to start working on like shorter and long-form content right here. Trying to go with a slow play action. Going to take a shot down the field, and he is not going to be able to come down with it through the contact. For a second there, had his hand on the ball. Fullback dive. Yes, sir. JB, appreciate the follow, brother. If you're interested, though, in seeing all my other social platforms, I do have a link in my bio. Go check it out. Yes, I do play on Heisman, Peyton. Heisman with custom sliders. I have a custom sliders video up right now. It's a little bit outdated, though. I'm waiting on the patch. There's supposed to be another patch soon, so not really wanting to do a video and then it be obsolete after a couple days. So once we get all that going, once we get the new update, I will start labbing my newer sliders, and I'll get a video up on that so you guys can try them out. I do make it where the computer's pretty good, though, and it is harder to stop them. That's kind of something. If you're going to play the computer, you know what I mean? You got to have somewhat of a test, I feel like. Because getting in on like a dynasty and building a dynasty where you win every single game just gets boring really quickly. But I've had seasons where I've had like 10, 11, 12 wins for the season, and then the next year win like 7 or 8. So I do feel like the sliders are pretty decent where they're at right now. But, I mean, if you guys are interested, I could make a video on an updated sliders of what I'm currently running right now and let you guys try those out. It's up to you guys, though, for sure. Right here, though, it is going to be 3rd and 4, and we're going to see, and we get the sack, and the defense starting to show a lot of heart right there. You should post the dynasties on Red app. Yeah, so that's why I want to get the live stream on the Red. That way I can already have that there, and I don't even have to upload. like I said, I'm still trying to figure out everything on that side. I'm older, guys. I'm like 30. I'm 30 years old, about to be 31 this year, and just decided to start doing this on a whim one day. And I've been doing it for a couple months, and I'm learning as I go. So there's still a lot to be learned and a lot to, figure out. But I feel like I'm getting there. But I do have faster internet now, so even just uploading videos is going to be a lot easier on me now because I got gig internet, so that is going to help me out with that. So that's something I do want to do is start posting long form. I feel like I'm unk, bro. I know when I'm dehydrated now. That's how I know I'm unk. When you are thirsty and you're like, man, I really need some water and you haven't like done anything physical, that's how you know you're getting old. We were talking about that on the way home from the Spider-Man movie, and my wife was like, "This is such a depressing conversation to have. Like we're adults talking about stuff," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, exactly. We're adults now. We're gonna go for it right here. Why not? I am gonna audible him to a quick route just in case we get quick pressure right here." And we'll see what he can do right here. Square, we're going to try, and unfortunately, just nothing there. So not the smartest move. That is going to set him up in a nice situation, though, to possibly get this game tied. But we did kind of want to end this game as soon as possible. Right here, going to guess inside. Hopefully, we can get that inside shade working for us. So they're going to motion the running back over to the side right here. But we are all over that. And another sack on the play. The 4-2-5. I'm an unk, bro. How old are you, Coop? Do you know how you slide with your quarterback? Yes, you got to double tap the left stick or you got to shoot. I know how to do it when I'm in the moment, but if you ask me, it's like I don't remember how to do it. I think it is the analog stick. You just push it in. No, that's throwing the ball away. I'm tripping hard right now. Holy smokes. Yeah, just throw it to him. We're going to click off right here. Nice tackle right there. They're going to go for it on 4th down right here. They're going to have to. They're just in that point of the game where it matters, and they're running out of time for, plays to be made. We're going to go with a 3-2, though, right here. And we're going to send an aggressive blitz. I feel like the blitzing has really worked out for us in this game. We'll see if it pays off right here. Just not a fan that our safety's that far out wide, but he does cover the ground. And then, again, guys, that is going to be a huge sack on the play. And maybe we figured out what we need to do. And we're going to go back to that play. Why not? It worked. Best promotion on... yeah. We got a promoter on the purple app. Right here, though, keep an eye out on the tight end. One-on-one matchup. This guy's really tall, and he gets his hands up. I mean, not the guy you really want to test in a situation like that. He is one of the tallest quarterbacks we have. No, I mean, you ain't because I'm... I got you. Here we go, though. Going to run the ball right here with our star running back. He's kind of cooled down, though, in the second half, guys. He's not been quite as good as he normally is, so we're going to have to lock in for sure. Cherry going to hold on to it and then follow the running back's path as a blocker. Gets a couple yards, but not super impressive with what he's been able to put on the field today. I feel like our offense has honestly gotten a little bit worse ever since he came on the field, which is not very encouraging for us. But we'll see what we can do right here. Making it audible at the line of scrimmage. It is going to be 3rd down, though. And right here, circle going to be open. He gets it to him, and he's going to catch the pass for the 1st down. I went to sleep at 4 a.m. and woke up at 1 p.m. last night. Dang, bro. Yeah, I went to bed, and I slept till like 9, I think. 9:30, and then my daughter took a nap, and I took a nap with her. I've slept a lot today. Right here, though, going to go to triangle at the last second. Goes up in the air, not going to get it done. Alpha Dog, appreciate the follow, brother. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. This is year 1 of the Louisville Dynasty, man. Trying to get our 2nd win right here in a very close matchup against Wake Forest. See how we can get it done right here. Going to go with the RPO. Works perfectly. Makes the man miss. Still on his feet and getting the 1st down. It's going to be 1 minute, 32 seconds. And we learned our lesson last week, man, or a couple of weeks ago. We're going to nil it out and squeak out with a win. But like I said, man, yes, sir, so many followers. Yes, sir, that is right. I do appreciate all the follows. Let me know those favorite teams in the comments, guys. So 28-21 is going to be the final. Love to see that right here. Going to return to the hub right here and see who we get next week. I think next week could be a big game. I think we got NC State, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. That might be a couple weeks away. But recruiting and everything already taken care of this week. We will sim into the next week, see who that next game is going to be. And we get another verbal, a quarterback. So we were just talking about quarterbacks kind of being something we're trying to figure out right now. And it looks like we're starting to get some guys right here. A lot of these guys hard and soft committing. So huge wins for us right there. So we're able to get a lot of people off our board pretty earlier. What would you rate 27 out of a 10? Until they give us our big first major patch, I'm going to give it a 6 right now. There's some stuff that's broken. So yeah, NC State. So let's go ahead. We'll get into this game really quickly and see if we can get another win right now. Currently on a 2-game winning streak after losing our first 2 games of the season, so definitely trying to figure it out. What type is the quarterback? I already joined into the game. I think he's a dual threat, if I'm not mistaken, though. I like the dual threat. I like a guy that can throw the ball down the field, but also a guy that can kind of deliver passes. And throw on the run, I think, is important this year, just simply because the offensive line is not blocking super well right now. So I think having that guy that's got that high throw on the run is a huge advantage for you. Right here, they're going to get the ball to start it out right here. Both teams rocking the same colors, but obviously us in the white. Crondome Jr. on the sideline starting to find some success after a slow start to the season. And 183 yards. Like I said, guys, I'm actually an Alabama fan. But I started off in 26 with a Kentucky dynasty. Had a lot of Louisville fans, and they wanted to see a dynasty voted on it, and that was the team that won. Right here, they're going to run the ball and already having success as he almost is able to evade 2 defenders. He is going to get the first down, though, to start. And again, guys, I forgot to change the playbook. Chrome Dome could have been a Sir Sausage. Right, you're going to go back to the ground right here. Not as successful, but still about 3 yards on that right here. This team does like to be physical and run the ball. As you can see, guys, a lot of pro formations. But after talking to the coach this week, it looks like the team's starting to really gel, and they could get into their true playbook after a couple more wins under their belt. We'll see if they decide to stay, though. Right there, beautiful block, and we're going to make a man miss, and he goes down at the 48-yard line. Nice little run right there, and we will take that all day. If you guys missed, man, we had the longest fullback dive touchdown of history on this game as far as for me, as we were able to get it was like a 60-something yard touchdown up the middle with the fullback last week against Wake Forest. I was pretty hyped about that, not going to lie. You should try to play as the edge on time. His name's Chew Lovin, guaranteed sack almost. Interesting. I might have to look into that. Right here, though, going to go. Breaks a tackle and getting the first down after some hard-fought yards right there. Love to see that. And the offense has been known to kind of start out slow, but they're on fire this week as they're constantly just moving the ball for big chunks of gains right there. Off coverage by the safety. We take advantage of it with the RPO. This is year 1, Alpha Dog. Year 1, my man. Shifting over right here, trying to confuse the defense. Nobody really moving, but it is going to be a run, and the defense all over that. Not fooled at all, and that did not work the way they intended to. This is only our 5th game, though, if you guys are just joining in. So you are fresh into this right here. Going to go back to the RPO smartly. So tries to stop on a dime and find some extra yardage, but he does get the first time. Remember epic rap battles of history? Yes, I do. Wait, aren't you the UK guy? Yes, in 26, I was the UK guy. That means you're one of the OGs, my man. Appreciate you dropping back in the stream, Bo. Are you talking about Bordeaux? Because if you're talking about Bordeaux, no, I'm not Bordeaux. I'm my own person, but a lot of people did think that I was similar to him just because we were both. I didn't realize he was a Kentucky fan. To be honest with you guys, I don't really watch a lot of his content, but he is very popular. Usually I'll watch his content whenever the stuff starts rolling out because I'm real big into Dynasty. But I didn't even realize until they did that big event that he was a Kentucky fan. I'm on the edge with the star under him. Okay, I got you. But yeah, I always let the community vote on who they want to see, and they voted on Louisville, so that's why we're rocking with them. You guys pretty much get to pick my team. You get to pick my coach, how he looks and everything. No, I remember when you ran the Kentucky one. Bro, glad to see you running with a good guys. I got you, bro. Yeah, there was a lot of Louisville fans that would come in on those streams, so it was kind of cool because they would the Kentucky fans and the Louisville fans would kind of be talking back and forth. It was kind of a fun dynamic that we had. Haven't really found that dynamic so far this year, though. We did start out with Mississippi State, though. I think the Kentucky one was fun, though. It'll have a place in my heart just simply because it was like the one that made. That would be cool, but I don't think he even knows I exist. He's far bigger than I am. Right here, they do get a nice little pitch and catch, though, but it is still going to be 3rd and 8 right here. And honestly, going to go back to this 4-2-5 and see if we can find an aggressive blitz right here. The blitz really worked for us. The Kentucky season was my favorite to watch so far. Yeah. The Kentucky one was fun, man. I did enjoy that. We even had, like, players pop in from Kentucky. Ashton Kozart came in. There's a guy, his name's Puddick, I think's his name, but he's a recruit kind of coming in. Huge knockout right there, though, by the defender. And then Nick, I think it was Nick's, the guy that unfortunately isn't with us anymore. He was in the stream one time as well. What to the Army? What happened? A lot of guys weren't very enjoying it. They wanted to do a vote to change to a different one because they were kind of getting bored with the option. So that's why we changed from that. Here we go. They're going to pitch it out to our star. He's got the speed, but unfortunately, there's too many defenders there, and he's going to lose some yards on that. So not a very successful first play. D-Burt, man, appreciate the follow, brother. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. I imagine you're a Louisville fan just by the comments. Maybe I'm wrong right here, though. Oh, I tried to throw it. Honestly, the hesitation right there kind of hurt us. We get back to the line of scrimmage, but it is going to be 3rd and 15 right here. So going to have to lock in to try to get something going. He don't even know what we're calling right here. We try to call an audible, and he is not on the same page as. We're going to roll out of the pocket, though, and look at all the green grass. They're going to lose the quarterback. They don't account for him, and he's going to go out of bounds after a huge scramble. 7K likes, man. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. Like I said, guys, I do appreciate all the support. If you guys want to hang out and chat and stuff, definitely feel free to come in the comments, and we can talk about whatever you want. Isaac Brown on Texas route is deadly. I do not like how they changed them, though. That's the only thing I don't like. Right there, that did not work at all. And we're going to go back to this strong formation to see if we can get some momentum going back on the ground. Little scared, though, to run this halfback toss. If you guys are unfamiliar, we actually fumbled because this guy right here ran into the quarterback, but we're going to test it out, see if maybe we can get it. And this time, oddly enough, it works. He gets out there, and look at that, guys. No one around, and he's going to take it all the way to the house untouched. The Maryland eye. Huge. You should try it sometimes. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely do that. But what a run right there. That's a 14-point lead, but guys, don't check out just yet because we were up 21-3 over Wake Forest. They came back, tied that game, and almost was able to win. We ended up winning that game 28-21. We started out a little slow, got some momentum in the second quarter, and then got ice cold until late in the fourth. The fullback dive of all plays for about 60 yards was the deciding factor in that game. But we did learn a lot about our defense, and we did learn that blitzing extremely aggressive is something that we definitely like. He is very good, I will say that. Right here, going to bring this guy down. I'm not sure why he's on the inside right there like that. That is a little bit confusing. I feel like the splits on this game are just not right. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Let's press our guys. Get him down on the line of scrimmage. And right here, we're going to move over right here, trying to get help, and he throws it out of bounds. Nothing there. The blitz just being ultra aggressive and just causing all kinds of issues for this offense. We're all over the running back, and right there, not enough time. He swats the ball away, and another big stop. And, guys, I think we finally found our defensive identity. Huge for us, though, because we were struggling. Wish we could have figured that out a little bit sooner, but these aggressive blitzes have definitely caused the offensive lines of our opponents to really have a hard time. The quarterback's just not been able to really diagnose them early, and because of that, we have had a lot of success. Right here, they're going to go with another run. Might as well, man. It worked for us on the last drive. It is almost the end of the first quarter right here. Going to get out. Hits a juke. Not able to juke him out, though. He's only going to get about 2 yards, so that's going to be the first quarter. So a big first quarter for us. We'll see if we can continue to grow this lead. Yeah, 132 yards rushing. They've got -1, so big, big day for us right here. We have been running the ball pretty aggressive, and they have started to kind of slow it down, though, so we will try to be a little more balanced right here. And the pressure up the middle. You see, guys, why we like to run the ball. Running North Dakota State 3-0 so far. Really fun pro-style offense. Really. I'm looking. That's something that I've been looking for is a good pro-style offense. So I'll definitely check out North Dakota State's offense. Because I am trying to find a different playbook right here. Again, man, just pressure immediately up the middle. And I'm so stubborn, man. I'm gonna take your word on it right here. Wesley, man, appreciate the follow. We're gonna go for it. 4th and 8. Who cares, man? I literally pressure in the same spot 3 plays in a row. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Some of this stuff's got to get fixed. There's no reason there should be pressure from the same person 3 plays in a row the exact same way. Like, if he's good, he's good, but look at that. Similar, that's how we lost to Ohio State. The option, man. Appreciate the follow, brother. Let me know that favorite team, though, for sure. I'm kind of going on my rant right here about EA and how they've kind of broken some stuff in this game. They've put out, like, these micro updates that just haven't been very good. And it seems like they've just broke the game. Don't crash out. I know, bro. Yeah, flashbacks is right. Beautiful. Nobody there. Finds the soft spot in the coverage on 3rd and 15. That's going to be a first down. They're going to rush back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they decide to do right here. Getting to the ball as quickly as possible. And here we go. Going to go with that as they have been sending a lot of pressure right there. We take advantage of it. Spinning a guy out and getting a few extra yards. No, I ain't going to crash out, bro. But I will complain. I will complain. Going to hand that off smartly. So finds the lane, still on his feet, going down. Nice little run right there. And like I said, guys, until we can figure out our offense outside of just running the ball, we're just going to have to stick to plays that are safe right here. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful right there as he finds the tight end, breaks a tackle, and goes down. It's going to be 2nd and inches. Let's go to this I form right here and see if we can get something cooking. I want to run this PA tight end corner. We scored on this a couple games ago. We'll see if we can be successful right here, as they're probably going to be expecting the run right here. Going to get pressure, and look at that. The tight end wide open, and unfortunately on the run, under pressure, not able to throw it accurately. What could have been right there? When EA releases college basketball games, do you think you'll play that? Yeah, I could play that for sure. It is going to be 3rd and inches, though, right here. So we are going to try to put it on the ground, and the defense coming up strong. And they're going to get a nice little stop right there. And we're going to go for it, guys. Like I said, let's see what we can do right here. It's 4th and 2. Probably should kick the field goal, but I'm not kicking the field goal. We're going to throw this and get the first down through the air. Beautiful play call right there. Able to get a quick completion to a receiver who was hungry to get the ball right there. Catches it, gets the first down, and again, hurrying back up to the line of scrimmage. And right there, nobody accounting for the curl route. Tries to reach the ball over the top of the goal line. Not able to get it done, but he is going to be just shy. It's going to be about a 1-yard play to get in the end zone. Yeah, that's exactly right, bro. We're going to give it to this man as he doesn't get the touchdown. Very interesting that was not a touchdown right there. He was able to fight through the blocker and basically teleported through. But this time, going to dive in the end zone for the touchdown. Isaac Brown adding to the already great season that he's having right there. That's going to be his 2nd touchdown of the day. And we're going to go up 21-0. So, again, if we can continue to play really good defense, do think we have a very good chance. Like I said, we did figure this team out a little bit more than we did the previous week, as we figured out what our defense does very well, and now we can kind of lean into that identity. Nothing really big in that. Oh, there's mid-blitz. I've been looking for mid-blitz all year. I didn't think they had it in the game anymore. Quick pass right there, and nobody on the tight end. He makes a man miss, still going down the sideline, and maybe we do not. Ever since the update about microtransactions and the Edge, Road to Glory Dynasty, that's what the game got ruined. Yeah, I agree, man, because the game was, honestly, at release, I felt like the game was pretty good. There was some stuff, obviously, there that was a little aggravating, but for the most part, it was a good game. And then out of nowhere, man, they came out with that one random update, and ever since then, you're right, man, the game has played a lot differently. There's been a lot more bugs introduced into the game, and just some stuff that I'm not quite sure what's going on. Don't forget to play as... Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, I was on him, and I switched over, so we're going to play... Ooh, he cooked us there. Yeah, I'm going to try that really quickly. Honestly, go back to this 4-2-5, and let's go find us a blitz. That seems to be the best thing to work. All right, let's see what we can do with Lovin. See, I don't know how to use the defensive line. Like, I don't even know the buttons for it right here. We're going to go with that read option, and we are all over it, but he is going to fall forward for the first down. I just realized my cat's in here. What's up, girl? How you doing, you dirty girl? Just mash buttons, LOL, yeah. Looks like they're getting some success, though, right here as they go across on the slant, and they're going to get their first points of the day. All right, so we got to respond. They were able to score right before halftime. It's the best offense of the game right now, better than Penn State last year. Interested. I haven't tried UTSA. I'm still trying to find an offensive playbook that I like. I'm familiar with Notre Dame, but a lot of plays that worked last year are not as successful this year. Maybe it's because I'm using smaller teams. I don't know. But definitely trying to find a newer playbooks. If you guys got any recommendations, definitely let me know. I'll look into UTSA. I'm really looking for a pro-style playbook, though, that's got, like, some decent shotgun as well. I feel like it's really hard to find that big balance between it. My little dog does that to me all the time. I was just chilling on a game, and she crawls out of my bed. Yeah, she's right here on top of my blanket. I don't have it on tonight. And I looked down, or I moved my foot, and I bumped in. I looked down, and she's just chilling right there, as happy as could be. She's a good cat. I like her. Right here, going to wait on the blocks, and there we go, a first down. But there is 30 seconds, so we are going to have to try to move the ball pretty quickly. Really interesting. Okay. So when I say pro offense, I'm talking about I want like at least an I form. Maybe I don't have to have a Maryland or a Power, but I'd like at least one of them. If that makes sense. This playbook just sucks. I'm not going to lie. But it has spread playbook and tons of fun pass. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Right here, going to go with the deep pass. Maybe we can get some blocks right here. And we jump off sides as we try to get the ball off as the clock was expiring. Definitely not making it easy for us. What was the SMU final? 31-10, man. We were able to win that game by a lot. Don't really like this. There we go. We'll try that. Even this one sucks. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need to see out of my offense, man. Is different blitzes and different 4-2 scheme like 4-2. Yeah. Here we go, though. Got to lock in right here. Do we get a matchup we like right here? X coming across the middle. We'll take advantage. There's a flag on the play, too, so we'll see if it's offensive or defensive. It is going to be defensive, which is huge. It's going to stop the clock, save a timeout, and it's also going to give us an extra 15 yards on the play. I'm seeing a 10-2 season. Great story. Yeah, that would be awesome. Right here, though, keep an eye on the clock. Make sure it's not going down. And this formation right here, this bunch, I know some pretty decent combinations out of this. So I do feel like that could help us. Right here, they're going to roll out of the pocket, set his feet, throws it to him, and he pulls it in for the score. A huge play right there. And the offensive pass game finally starting to come to life, man. We're just going to have to find a team that's got a really good bunch formation, I think. Because I can run some bunch all day, man. But that was huge. 6 seconds till halftime. They were able to go down and score and make it a 2-possession game, and we were able to steal points late in the half right there. We will take that all day. And that right there, probably going to be one more play before we get to halftime right here. Imagine they're going to take a knee, not take any risk to go down the field. They do just that. That's going to be halftime. Louisville up big 28-7 over NC State with an opportunity to go to 3-2 and finally get over 500. They were 0-2 to start the season, moved to 2-0, and now trying to finally get back above 500. So a big opportunity, and honestly, with a lead like this, they could definitely get it done. Yeah, that would be crazy. Lose your first 2 games, though, and then go on a 10-game win streak, make it to the ACC title, win that game. Get into the playoffs your first year. Obviously, a lot of games still left to be played, but that would be huge for us. Try Cal eventually. It's heavy pro style and has bunch X nasty. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, right? You're going to try to run the ball and trying to break a tackle, but not going to be successful on the play right there. He's going to fall just shy. And it's going to be about a 2-yard gain. So right here, trying to get something going as we send the pressure up the middle. The quarterback freaking out, but finds the receiver, able to settle down at the last second. I mean, you theoretically still drop a conference game. Yeah, for sure. But they obviously don't want to do it. I feel like if we're going to make the college football playoffs, we pretty much have to be perfect. So that is going to be a little bit of a challenge for us right here. They're going to go deep one-on-one to our tall guy, and it does not work, man. Eventually, these guys are going to stop testing 17 or number 12, man. Number 12's been good all year. I don't think he's gave up a big play, especially a one-on-one all year. So, but for some reason, they do like to test him. So interesting right there. Going to have to cut down. And again, going right back to him. Arm fighting. And this time, as I jinx him, he does give up that one-on-one finally. He has 3 bunch formations in gun and 1 in pistol. Interesting. So I do like bunch, but I'm not like only bunch. I definitely want some like power running. Like a pro spread, if that makes sense. I want like a pro spread mix. I'll definitely check out Cal, though. But yeah, once I can find out like my ideal. Also, I need some quarterback runs. I know I'm being extremely picky. Oh, he almost caught that, but not able to pull it down. It is going to be 3rd and goal, though, so a big down right here. We'll see if we can get it done. Ultra aggressive right here, obviously. We imagine they're probably going to go with some inside breaking routes right here. And, ooh, he cooked us. Fortunately for us, it's a bad throw right there. And they're going to have to settle for 3 after a very successful drive. Was able to get it down to the 6. Those last 6 yards, though, just something they were not able to overcome, and they are going to kick it through the uprights for 3 points. After the game, could you maybe go into practice mode and try out the ones recommended by chat? Yeah. The one thing I don't like about practice mode, though, is, like, you can't just pick plays. I wish they had an option where you could, like, go through and pick. Ooh, if we would have got bumped right there, we would have had a chance to take that to the house. But, like, I love these, like, pro formations like this. Like, I don't know why. I just like the old school football. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but this old school, like, oh, that's bad. That's on me right there. But these are the plays that I love the most. I love to see. Let's see if we can get another fullback dive play for a big game. We had it earlier. We're going to see if we can get it. Last game, we had a huge touchdown. Right here, though, we'll see. And we got a tight end running it. But he is able to pick up some yards right there. It is going to be 3rd and 9, so a little bit more manageable. There's a 5-wide formation. We can definitely try that out. Yeah. I agree. Right here, triangle underneath. Survives the catch. Not going to be a first down, but we're going to go for it. Why not? Let's get out of this game. Get into practice. I don't remember which pass it is. But if you throw it to a certain person a pretty good chunk of the time of the what? Throw that quickly, beautifully caught right there, able to catch the ball and move. Again, let's go back to this hurry-up offense. 5 wide, man. Last year, you would play guys that could run 5 wide like their life just depended on it. Right here, look at this. Beautiful. Find somebody, and we're starting to get able to pass. So we're learning this game as well. I feel like that's big as well, is trying to learn the game, see how it plays, and figure out, stuff that works and doesn't work. Right here, though, look at this. Nobody really on him. Let's run it like this right here. This safety could move over, though. We'll have to keep an eye. We could fit that in that window. Beautiful play right there, and that's going to be another touchdown. So love it. So what we're going to do, this is a blowout, guys. We're just going to jump ahead, get out of this. We're going to go into practice mode and see what we could do right here. As NC State's getting a lot of love from the CPU. They try to come back, but they are going to fall short, and we're going to go to 3-2 on the season. So all of a sudden, guys, looks like we could be on that huge game winning streak, even with a bad playbook. What happened at the first school? You talking about Mississippi State? At Mississippi State, man, we were able to win one national championship. We had a very good season and all, but just wasn't able to win anymore. We went to Army for a couple games. Chat was kind of bored out with it, so we moved over to Louisville. Right now, we're trying to find a playbook, though. So what I'm going to do really quickly, let's go to schemes and playbooks really quickly. Cal. The one thing I don't like is that it takes forever to go through these. So let's see. We'll see you. What? Why is it fast that way? Interesting. Not sure what's going. What did you do in your first stream ever? It was Ultimate Team. I did Ultimate Team on Twitch for a little bit. I just said the word, dang it. And I was pretty decent. UTEP's got pistol, I-form, and shotgun. So they got 4 pistol. Isn't it UTSA? Is that who you said had the really good playbook, Shaw? Where did it go? Where did it go? Trying to find these old ones. UTSA. I mean, they got 1 I-form. I just don't know if that's enough, though. I need a little bit more. Yeah, if you got right now, we're trying to find a good pro playbook, guys. So if you guys have any, let me know. Right now, it's slow. I mean, I could always just go generic pro, but I just don't know about that. Man, I don't know why this is so slow. Trust in Cal. I'm going to look. That's what I'm getting to. It's just taking forever for some reason. I bet Boise State has a good one, too. Let me go look at Boise State. Just see what they got. Single. Oh, wow. Even they don't have a lot. They got 9 single backs, though, so that's not bad. I already passed Cal. Let's see. 7 single back, 23 shotgun, and a pistol. We'll try it. Let's see what we got. That's UTEP. Oh. UTSA. Dang it, bro. Okay, we'll check it out in a minute. Let's go to... How do I go to practice? Free practice. So I'm going to look through these playbooks. Yeah, I'm going to try Cal. We'll do normal. All fits, obviously. Let's get up in that. I would love a great pro. In 2025, man, Utah was my favorite playbook. I love Utah. And then 26, they changed their playbook. And I was like, what? What? And once I figure out this playbook, I'm going to do like a mini scheme on it. If I could find my right playbook, that's something I want to do. So let's check out and see what they got. So I'm familiar with this one. It's not bad. They do got that. Halfback stretch. Not bad. Really just looking at the run plays for now. I do like that PA cross. Not bad. Okay. There's a bunch X nasty, so there's the bunch out of that. And you can kind of edit those however you want. Bunch tied in. Interesting. Holy smokes, this might actually be a really good one. Good looking out, bro. Flexbone has the unique runs. Yes, Flexbone has, yeah. Definitely unique runs right there. What's up, Spart? How you doing, brother? Bunch X nasty. Yeah. So I do like that because obviously we got a good running back on here. I do feel like that. Now let's go look at their gun formations. But they got bunch tight in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like this a lot. Bunch strong, nasty as well. Bunch Y flex. There's a lot of motions in that. Okay. Also need a good 2-by formation, though, as well to switch it up. We got cluster, halfback strong. Oh, my goodness. You remember this play? Oh my gosh, y'all, look, man. You remember this play from back in NCAA 14? The mesh, the motion mesh? They have it on here. That's crazy. You used to could play with Oregon. You could sub in the running back. They had DeAnthony Thomas. Yeah, mesh post. And you could put him at tight end and he would get a speed boost, and it was like overpowered on online. Then we got a trips tight end. Okay. I like this. I'm definitely going to dig into this playbook and see if I could find, I could make a scheme out of this, guys. I could definitely make a scheme out of this. Let's just go bunch tight end and we'll do random, and then right here, random. Why not? Okay. I didn't look for quarterback runs, but I can get around that. We're just going to run some base plays for a minute, get a feel for how they run, and then we'll figure out what we like. Scobble Dodgers. What now? Do you have a new webcam? Yes, I did. Do you like it better or worse? All right, so something. This is not the formation I thought I was in. What is going on with that? All right, 1 minute. 1 minute. Were we not just in bunch? No, I guess not. It's doing a random play. Are you able to change the defense scheme for the menu in quick play before going into the game? Yes. So I won't bunch tight end. Can I just do a random in here? There we go. That's what I need to do. We'll just do a random for that. There we go. Here we go. So obviously this play's been big for a lot of years. You get that boost out of the pocket right here. Circle, late. Okay, we'll take that. Whatever. Like I said, if you guys are just joining in, we're trying to figure out a good playbook. I think I found one that I like. I do like this mesh, but I do think that he should put him. Oh. Let's try that. Oh, my goodness. Love that. Love the corner routes. Are cornerbacks going to be good this year? I feel like they weren't very good right here. Even this right here, you could just audible him and then put him across. Wait a minute. Where's the Texas? Texas. You run something like this right here and then circle. Oh, no. Where's the flats? Oh, you can do a speed out on him? Interesting. I like that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness, guys. We're cooking in some bunch, man. Oh, not in road to the playoffs. You have to use the playbook of the team you use. And then you could still run this like this. I mean, circle's your quick read if you got, like, pressure. But you've also got your mesh. You've got some runs out of here as well to kind of keep them honest. There's just great ways to get pressure, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch to that in the Online Dynasty. Interesting. What is that? Something like that. Ah, the pressure got to me, but R1 was wide open, so that's definitely something you could do. Speed. Something like this right here, and then just block for extra, maybe. Look at that. Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm using this Online Dynasty. Do you think it'd be good? Yes, this is huge, man. I love this playbook already. There's just good spacing, bro. Yeah. The huge spacing right here, guys. Even with this right here, you could audible him to that. Put him like that. Block X. Look at that, man. There's just too much spacing, bro. And this is just bunch formation. Oh my gosh. Have you played online yet? I've only played like 2 onlines in our viewer dynasty that we have going. Look at that, baby. That is a bad pass, but oh my goodness. This play won't work there. Like I said, I'm just trying some stuff out. Like right there, he gets locked up, but I throw a back shoulder. So do like that. Oh, I got to catch that. Yeah, for sure. I don't like how the screens run this year. It's like they pause afterwards. Isn't it past your bedtime, old man? Yes, it is. How was work today, bro? Don't like that play. Quick little play. I think this could be an overpowered play if you ran it right. I feel like the defense, man, the CPU defense is playing really well. This is how we got really good last year in Ultimate Team, though. Is I started labbing stuff out and trying things, and then I had a unique offense that not a lot of people were running, and people had a hard time defending it. Right now, I'm just throwing it. Here we go. Again, man, the offensive line, that's the problem, though. Like, until the offensive line is fixed, I feel like some of these deeper developing passes are going to be an issue. So you got to have, like, a quick route at all times if you're going to take advantage of it. But I do like the playbook. Right here, just throwing it up. So let's go look at some of these pro formations right here. Random single back, random 3-3-5. Sure, why not? Okay. There we go. Try verts out of trips tight end. All right. A minute. Trips tight end, verts. Oh, I think I know what play you're talking about. Where's it at? Okay. Random. Yeah, nothing really open on that specific play, but that could definitely be. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to trips tight end because I do like a trips formation. We'll just do random and then just go to random nickel. Why not? There we go. RPOs. I do love my RPOs. He just don't have zip on the ball. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, there we go. We do got some quarterback runs, and that one's nice. Okay, okay. Did you win against State? No, we ended up losing that game. Oddly enough. The block, it seems better. I know I had circle there, but I'm just throw an interception. I don't care. Yeah, we lost that game. I like using floods to get downs. If I don't see nothing open, I just press a button, by the way, guys. I had triangle there. Let's run it base for a minute. We'll see what works. And then try nickel through 3 bit and play linebacker cross 3. Try show 2. Sack every time. Interested. All right, so. I feel like they're going to blitz right here. They do, but we get the ball out. Okay, okay. Just got to use the linebacker to put the line together. Interesting. Kind of like this play. Just no blocking, man. Like I said, all these deep passes just not really working for me. Huh. How do you make it do random play? You hit down a L3. L3 will give you a random. There we go. I was wondering if they had this type of play. This would be R1. Nice. That actually worked. No time, no time, no time. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. I do appreciate all you guys hanging out and whatnot. But, like I said, I'm going to probably lapse some of this for a little bit, see how it works. And we'll be back live on Monday. So it is going to be a little bit of a different schedule. But I do appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend.